And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha!
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Switch! Real. Back! 22 jet bomber. Point it right.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Set, 20. Here we go. Kill. Slam. Pistol.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Jackson from the shotgun. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Mayfield Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Run. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. A good pickup there at 22. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 48.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And some space here. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Now a throw here to his running back. Shifts by him at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A give running right is Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Stop your body. On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, check it. Alert.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21.
Here we go.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protections.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Get the ball. Hey, alert 33.
Throwing, Mayfield. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Ravens 39.
40 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot. See if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Mayfield now. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Browns 7. Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Browns take over at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Check 99. Check 99. Run. Check 3.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Point it right.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 38, Mayfield. And he gets it down to the 32.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Hurry!
They'll try again with Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Dawson's kick is up and through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go! Let's go! Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
57 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mayfield to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
46 to Mike. I got it.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Kirksey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They're going to need some therapy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Watch that. Real. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Watch that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So